I don't think I have a gag, but that would probably be wise.
Well, as you're thinking about that, something unusual happens. There are these... Suddenly, all these little, like, lashes just, like, immediately shoot down from the ceiling through little holes in the ceiling. And they immediately start wrapping up Lavikra, like, almost mummifying her.
She's tied up around me, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're getting, just kind of... She's being lifted up, and she's being, like, pulled towards the ceiling.
There goes 7.
There goes 7.
Olwen hangs on to 7 and climbs up 7 to try and pull down Lavikra again. Yeah. State your business!
Let go!
Well... My business is that this woman hurt my sister!
You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me!
Wait, what? No!
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 Can't see anything.
What? Yeah!
What?
I'm muted.
What? 7 is just hanging and looking very distraught and confused.
You take another look at the things that it was used to wrap her up. It's fabric.
Owen? Is that a ghost? Alright, if you're talking, you're too high-pitched or something.
Olwen said she doesn't think so.
Yeah. You're looking at him, you've never seen this man, like... He is angry. Like, very, very angry. Oh, I've got a lot of really just pent up everything, and I'm sorry. This is probably too much for you. He runs over to Olwen and gives her a big hug. I am sorry that I died. I left you alone, and I'm so very, very sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just, it caught me by surprise, and I didn't mean to.
Oh, this is okay. Julia's okay, as far as I know. They're okay. Okay?
I know they're okay. I know they're okay. But it's just, wait a minute. Did you steal my coat?
Here! She immediately takes it off and gives it to him.
Oh. Yeah, he looks at us. Oh, you got it ripped and dusty, and
You will pay for me to be cleaned.
What? No. Excuse me? No! I'm the one who died, and you're the one who took it, so it's my fault it got dirty!
Your logic never makes any sense.
So, who's the villain I just tied up?
Well, you also tied up me, and we really need to get to the precinct!
What? Oh, oops, sorry. Saw a little bit of red there. He waves his fingers, and Seven is gently lowered by the fabric.
Could you put the fabric in her, like gag her with it? That would be best.
But of course, my lovely sister. Anything for you. Now, let's get to... So, this place is disgusting. Let's get out of here.
Please! You go to the Board of Unity. We kind of have to go on the rooftops because because we're wanted criminals, but just go. We'll see you there.
Excuse me? My sister, I want to go. Oh, okay, whose manager do I have to speak to?
And we'll talk to Titus later. Okay, what is going on? Yuto, make sure my brother doesn't get killed again. Seven and I will go on the roofs.
I'm gonna take over for just a second. Yuto is just looking between the two of them, just like, I want to be happy for Olwen, but I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and there is so as you guys rise out of the basement, there is a lot of people who are here, and then Rashki comes. It's like, blast! I was too late.
Why is everybody?
You went way too high and you peeked out, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Where is it going?
Oh, I know exactly what Rashki wanted to do. He wanted to be like, surprise, Olwen.
It's like Rashki looks at just. I'm okay. Surprise! He's revived.
Stuff was, oh dear, the stuff. Wait. Rescue, I have to tell you something about some stuff at my apartment.
I already know. I was the one who found out about it. And, don't tell Inquisitor Titus about this, but I may have fibbed to him.
Oh?
How so?
It was not hard to put together why you made that deal, given the ingredients that were dropped off. I'm an Inquisitor. This is half of my job.
But yes.
I'm curious to know what you
well-
told him.
I just told him that there were some things that he dropped off. It was a different magic item.
Okay.
If I had given him those ingredients, they would have been confiscated. And I couldn't let that happen, not after you clearly sacrificed something.
Well, I actually, not only did I do that, I got the artifact back for the royal family.
Wonderful.
So we can close that particular part of the case. So that I figured I could at least try and do my job while doing this too.
Wonderful. And after he was revived, I had we had to get some things settled down. He was actually revived a few days ago.
What?
Well,
But
we
I
have been in Gatlas for a few days, so
Yes, I revived him a few days ago, and it was more paramount that he taught that his family be taken out of their mourning. But as soon as I told him what happened to you, it's like, I did what any good brother would and went to protect my sister. You went on the bloody warpath! What is it with your family? It's like, Olwen, what is it with you bloody interests and going on bloody warpaths?
And
Well,
that reminds me.
Well, at least with that volume, we know that it's genuinely him.
That reminds me. Inquisitor, Grandpa's great club's in the mansion.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, right.
Wait, are you?
He pulls out Jalarum's lockpicks.
He looks at it. You're kidding.
I ain't kidding. And they're wanted posters.
Wow.
Okay, listen, this is all lovely and everything, but I think that if we don't take Levikra to the prison immediately, Seven's going to explode.
Right.
Of course. Of course.
Owen lags behind and slips the 70 platinum that she lifted from the
Church?
Lothalor into Reinhardt's pocket. Avery check.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Well, let's see. Let's see how well he does. Nope, he doesn't notice.
Cool. Now he has 70 platinum.
Oh, it was absolutely the worst. It's like all the carriages were being, all the bloody carriages were being rented out. It's just there was so much traffic, and there was something about it's like all the police were running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Imagery. Bad imagery. Just back to the Board of Unity, or where are we going, honestly?
Well, we'll show you.
Okay. I needed a nap.
I think that's justified.
Don't we all?
Seven is wide awake and she's on a mission.
Yeah, no, we're going.
Oh, by the way, once you drop her off, Titus is going to want to talk to you.
Yeah, I figured.
I love how Reinhardt doesn't comment on her hair.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he would just more be like,
Yeah.
Sister protect, sister protect.
Yeah, he is currently in Sister Protect mode, and he's currently. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Reinhardt is a wee bit narcissistic.
Really?
Only a little bit.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, the big thing that he is looking at right now is what have you done to my jacket?
I mean, that's fair.
And also, it's like, I'll let him explain it
Yeah.
when they get there. But anyway, so he's heading over, and so I'll just do this area map for us.
My spine does a crunch, and it always feels better when it does.
Okay. So, as you're heading over, as you're all heading over to the Board of Unity and the Gatless Imperial Prison, sure enough, there's Titus Bilge.
I'm sorry that this was delayed, but she motions over to Levikra on Seven's back. But she proved much more powerful than expected.
Seven proceeds to grab her off her back and toss her at the feet of Titus. I want to question her when she wakes up.
Oh, trust me, we have. She's going to be receiving a lot of that. She looks at her all wrapped up and stuff. So, oh. If you'll permit me a joke, it seems like she was literally gift wrapped for us.
What was I gonna say? Flint walks over to her and he's like, "Let me give you an estimated time of awakening. And he kicks her once. Yeah, she's out for a while.
Now, Hoshimi looks over at Titus and is like, "You tell jokes."
He folds his arms. In my line of work, you have to have a sense of humor, or you'll go insane.
Too easy.
Olwen calls off Snaky and puts on the manacles. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if the manacles would cut it. At least with hog tying, the somatic components are,
Useless.
restricted.
Probably not. And now, given that we've gotten plenty of testimony, we were able to determine how she escaped in the first place.
How?
She made a prayer to her goddess for assistance.
That explains so much.
Indeed. So, and unfortunately, a divine blessing is quite beyond the power of, well, anti-magic handcuffs.
So, do we tie her back up?
Oh no, she will stay tied up. But now that we know the nature of that beast over there, it's like you see a couple examiners like examining the body of the jackal.
At least one of them has got to be thinking, this would make a killer rug.
So apparently, the beastie works via hypnosis.
Yep.
We could have told you that.
Sound and staring into its eyes, it can mess with your perceptions. It can even trick you into going places. It can even hypnotize you into moving places and performing actions that you wouldn't normally perform.
Which likely has to do with Abigail disappearing.
Indeed. So, we will have guards that will have measures specifically tailored to fighting this particular jackal in case she tries something like that again.
That would be a little hard on her body, I should think.
Do you know how it, were you made aware how that jackal came to be the first time?
Yes.
Okay.
All I can say is, ick. And I
We
believe I
already-
speak for everyone when I say that.
Now that we know what we're fighting, we can better fight it. Knowledge is power.
Indeed.
This is one of those cases. Knowledge. Sometimes it is better to know. Sometimes it is better, knowledge is power. But sometimes, well, in certain company here, sometimes you are better off not knowing.
Oh, indeed. By the gods, I need a drink.
So. And so, Rashki is like, if it's all the same with you, I will get back to my duties. He kind of whispers to Olwen, "Please tell me you have other pickles."
Pickles?
If you'll recall from Hollyhock's letter, he stole Olwen was fermenting pickles and he ate them.
Oh, come
Oh.
on. That's rude. That's just spite.
I'll make some more.
No, we had dibs.
I'm sorry. Tell Mabel I'm sorry too.
Oh, sure. You tell. Oh, sure. You tell a halfling that her favorite meal, that one of her favorite meals that she's been looking forward to, she can't get.
Blame it on Hollyhock.
Oh, sure. That'll work. I'm sorry. A supervillain got in between you and your pickles.
How about this? It was either the pickles or Olwen's life, and then she could never make you pickles again.
That might work, actually.
Owen's worth like 700 trillion pickles.
Just saying. I love Mabel to bits, but good gods, never get in between a halfling and their favorite
And food.
food.
Yeah.
He dips out.
See ya.
Titus Bilge looks between you all. Wonderful. I suppose in this case I can rescind the, well, manhunt for Officer Edgeworth and the griffin known as Seven.
Thank goodness.
Sorry for any trouble I caused you, but we have rules, and those rules are in place for a reason.
It's... Olwen tries not to think about her hair and her horn and the fact that she had to eye dye herself. It's no problem.
Just please be, as I told your compatriots here, just please, in the future, be more careful. I do not want this to happen again. This was a needless headache for us all.
Hey, why didn't I go to Simajin? Oh well, she said that in Simajin.
Seven mumbles, like, really quietly. It's not my fault.
It's not your fault, Seven.
She
don't-
mumbled it.
Oh.
She wasn't meant for anybody to
Didn't-
hear.
Well,
hear it.
she's standing right next to whatever. It's
Yeah. Titus calls back. We will let you know when she is conscious. In the meantime, you all should probably wind down. Or you have been through a lot, you've been through a lot today, and your search for Princess Abigail, while important, could stand to wait maybe an hour.
Sure. Up against the grub at the tavern.
What'd you say?
I said, how about getting some grub at the tavern?
Grub. Sure.
There's other stuff there too.
Oh, and by the way, Reinhardt, give me your jacket for just a moment.
All right.
She cleans it, because even though she can't fix it, she can at least take care of the dirt on it.
Actually, wait a minute. Can I fix it? I got craft check.
I think that would be an insult to the tailor.
Yeah, it's just appreciated. Flint, but you have oil all over your hands, and this is my baby.
And you see him just kind of look down at his gloves. Doesn't that add character?
Flint.
Not the character I am looking for. Thank you.
Well, I hope at least getting it clean is a start.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Now,
Let's
that here is just like, oh my goodness, I didn't even notice. What happened to your hair? Your coiffure.
Hoshimi like scoots ahead, just giggling leaving Olwen to her fate.
Hey, Reinhardt, I have an investment for you. If you go to the museum and talk to, I can't remember the curator's name.
I don't think we were ever given his name.
If you talk to the curator and say and tell them, you have a way to get wine from back in the old regime, before the Heroes of Directian. And she explains about the mansion and tells him about the wine. That might be, worth a few thousand gold that, you could use towards paying bills and stuff like that for the tailor shop so that your wife doesn't have to, get a second job.
Hold on. What second job?
She
Okay,
said,
bye!
she said won't have to get a second job. Don't go jumping to conclusions there, Reinhardt.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, I love it too.
Oh, so Seven and Olin are not going to be questioned? Okay.
Well, you brought in Levikra. That was the deal.
Yeah.
That
So,
is fair.
You're good.
So, yeah.
I miss music. Where's music?
1 second. Do-do-do.
I'm a
Where is-
musaholic.
Where is the music?
This is the tavern music.
Don't.
There you go.
Wow!
There we go.
That was volume.
Sorry.
Called
It's
the
okay.
liquid truth.
I
love
like
it.
that.
So, the tavern is quite lively right now. There's a lot of people around, so it is a little loud. So if you wanted to have some conversations, it's gonna be yeah, it's you could probably
Manage.
yeah, the ambience will probably drown it out.
Ugh.
Well, not drown it out like you couldn't have a conversation, like drown it out that nobody would be able to listen in.
Oh, okay.
No one would be able to hear you.
Yeah.
I will be back for conversations in a moment. I have pressing matters right away. I will buy us dinner.
Oh, thank you.
If
I
only
think
so
she's
I
going to get absinthe.
Huh?
Could you get me a water on the rocks?
How about just a
You've got it.
how about just a lemonade?
All right. So it's
Butter?
it's pretty much the total for everybody. Like everybody's order is just going to be about a silver per person.
All right.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay, so
All right.
I can't math, so
6 silver.
6 silver. Thank you. My brain doesn't want to work tonight.
That's okay.
And while food's waiting, Adrian's gonna pump some magic into the Aeon Stone for close to half an hour.
Yeah. So yeah, you hear Veronia's voice in your head. Well, that was an eventful 2 hours.
Understatement. I'm curious if anything that eventful ever happened to you before, you forgot whoever you were.
What was I going to say?
I'm-
What? Sorry.
I'm unsure if I was an adventurer or not.
Well, given that paladin armor you had to have been at least a fighter.
Perhaps.
I mentioned earlier I might have gotten drowned out, but you remember the incident back in the field, right? Do you recall seeing the jackal before you were out of my hand?
Yes.
I didn't see it.
I understand. It's not hard to put two and two together that your mind wasn't your own.
Yeah. Jeez. Just, I thought coming here I would have been able to, find the next bit of aura. I thought it would have been in directing, but I guess I gotta keep looking elsewhere.
This may have been this may be I'm unsure if this is a good time to bring this up, but you remember when we were back in that Windbreath mansion, right?
Yeah. Did you feel something?
Sort of. When that portal was malfunctioning, it was cycling through a lot of things.
Yeah.
For a brief moment, I felt something from it.
Oh.
If I had to hazard a guess, one of the destinations from that little portal has a piece of me in it.
Oh. What did it look like? What was the what do you remember?
I don't know. I don't know what it looked like. All I remember is that I felt it.
Okay. That's good. I just wish I knew what the destination was. Adrian's looking through his books, and he comes back to his old notes. The King Bazaar's notes. I wonder if the museum has King Bazaar's journal. There was some stuff, if I recall, when I was first doing my research, there were some missing bits regarding one possible destination. Hang on, let's see if we can. Yeah, Adrian's taking out his note. He's flipping through. And it might have been, I think it was Udrintide? But the last thing I remember, there wasn't much notes on it, but there was like pieces missing. Or Undrintide, I think was how I pronounce that. But if I can get a hold of the journal and copy the rest of the notes onto like a separate parchment, I might be able to finish up that mystery.
Can now be when Hoshimi returns and she has drinks for everybody while they wait on food.
Yep. Good.
Hoshimi comes back and she's carrying like a bunch of glasses, and she shouldn't be able to carry that many at once until you remember, oh yeah, this woman owns a tavern. And she slides everybody their drink orders, and then when she gets to Flint, she gives a smirk and is like, I even had them add a little lemon and lime just for you.
Ooh, I'm gonna have a headache in the morning. Thanks.
And she gives him a smirk and a wink, and then sits down with her own drink. A rather substantial sized mug.
This is a pint.
It comes in ice.
Pint.
If the local brew ain't all it's cracked up to be, I could whip up some Melvin Absinthe for you.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can.
I know, but Hoshimi didn't. Hoshimi looks at him and she like grabs his collar. You will officially be my best friend.
One bottle coming up.
So yes, you can actually quick alchemy some elven.
I got the best of both worlds. I can make tea and I can make booze.
Yeah, but you'll have to tell her. But again, this is only going to last 6 seconds, so it's mostly.
Oh, you think that's all? You think that Hoshimi needs any more than that?
I'm just making sure. You understand.
It's like done. Go. Done.
Shot.
Chug!
Josh.
Hang on. I do have to say one thing. When when Hoshimi said, "You will be my new best friend," and then Flint immediately starts making her the drink, Olwen's, like, slightly looks hurt. Like, I thought I was your best friend.
Why do you think I made you the tea first?
No, she's just looking hurt, like, that's what she's thinking, but, like, she doesn't try and draw attention to herself.
All right.
Aw.
So,
Average buddies get first pick.
okay, so that is one infused reagent down for Flint, and
Should she make a fortitude?
yes, you have to. All right, you have to click that little DC 20 Fortitude save.
Do it.
Ooh! Nice.
All right, she can hold her liquor.
All right.
Ugh. Flint, thank you. You have no idea how badly I needed that.
All right.
Anytime.
All right. So, just trying to make sure that I'm making this. Okay. So. Okay. So yeah, you're. So yeah, it goes down. It's a very pleasant burn, and yeah, it's like this very skinny woman just downed absinthe and is perfectly fine. A couple other patrons saw you do that, and their eyes are a little wide, like, what the fuck, like. Like, that skinny girl just downed absinthe?
Hoshimi gets kind of like a smirk on her face that basically says, "Challenge me, fools!" I'm over here just thinking, where's JoJo when you need him?
She could go for two if you want an encore.
No, Hoshimi like waves her hand. One hit of absinthe is all the hard liquor I need. I'll just stick to ale now. Thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you though. I really
You're
did
welcome.
need that.
Anytime. And what was I gonna say? And then what do you call it? Flint slowly rises above the table, and he's got another cup of tea for Olwen on his head, and he's like,
Hey, drinks on me.
Oh.
he had a cup of water. Leave him be.
Yeah.
Olin giggles and takes the tea. And now it's on me. And she puts it in between her horns and balances it. But then she takes it off and drinks it.
Yeah.
But then she continues saying to Adrian, I've been a little not so helpful lately, and I was wondering if you could teach me how to use the sword. I mean, I kind of know a little bit, but I could use a refresher.
Oh, you might be asking the wrong person, because, look, the how do I put this? I'm a novice as well, and I feel like this is like the blind teaching the blind.
Oh, so you're wanting to learn swordplay, are you?
Yes, I was thinking about perhaps using one of those really cool curved swords I've seen in some of the graphic novels that I read.
You
Curved,
want to use a
curved
scimitar?
sword. Scimitar, that's it.
No, they're longer and thinner.
Oh,
What? Are you speaking of a katana?
Yeah.
Oh.
Something with a little bit of reach, but it slashes, you know? Because all I kind of do is, basically what I do currently bounces off the skin of certain beasties we've been fighting, and I figured, you know, different momentum of damage might be a little bit more helpful.
Hoshimi's face starts growing into a smirk. Well, actually, not a smirk. It starts turning into an actual smile. So you actually want to learn something besides just my language? You do know that katanas originate from my homeland, don't you?
No, but now I do.
Okay, but
You hear Feronia whisper in your ear, Adrian. You probably should have taken her up on that. It's, do you really want her more in debt with Hoshimi?
but it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take you up on that. Like, here's but I need you to guide me.
Oh, you just said yourself you're a novice, so why not the both of you learn together?
Together? Yeah, why?
I do know a splendid teacher.
Oh, you're not going to teach us?
My weapon of choice is my tessen. No. I do. You've actually all met this teacher. And she raises an eyebrow at them.
Oh, is it the one who is a very good listener?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
you're
wonder if
looking.
he'd be okay with teaching us.
Oh, he better. Oh, no. Okay. For just a split second, there's a look that flitters across Hoshimi's face that she is trying very hard for a moment to not laugh. And then she's like, I think he'll be okay with it.
You hear a voice in your head, Hoshimi. I'm listening.
Then she says back to him, I know you are.
He replies, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't volunteer me for stuff. But
What?
if I'm teaching them, I'm doing it my way.
That's fine with me, just get them taught. Jokes aside, we do need for them to be better at protecting themselves, because you and I won't always be able to do it.
Don't I know?
What was I gonna say? Flint looks down at his tiny little dagger and he's like, maybe I could use a close range upgrade too.
I mean, your stature is different, so I don't recommend a katana for you, but if you really want to learn, there's always short swords.
Ooh. Finally, someone besides me having that title.
Huh?
Short.
No, Hoshimi just blinks at him. He's like, no, that was actually Hoshimi. Huh?
Nothing. Short sword sounds great.
Okay,
Alright,
well, maybe we should save this for another time until we, find Abigail and we're not having, the Inquisitors on our back.
The Inquisitors aren't quite on our back anymore.
I mean, yeah, but we're still on. Oh,
We're on thin ice, but that doesn't mean that we're under consistent watch, for the most part.
I'm sure that there's some place that. The Valentine Manor probably has a training area. I mean,
My thoughts.
obviously,
Exactly.
obviously, Shylin and
You think back, the Valentine Mansion does not have that.
Oh.
The Windbreath Estate does, though.
What about the Windbreath Estate? We've basically exorcised it, so
I mean, clean it up, figure out what that portal thing is, and
the portal thing was destroyed.
right. Honestly, it could be. Honestly, it could be honestly, if you have that working again, we could probably make that a home base.
I mean, yeah, and that would honestly.
Oh my goodness, the irony.
Well, actually,
didn't you say that your father helped take down the narcissistic fool who owned that building?
Yeah, and now we're reclaiming it.
Do you not see the irony of you taking the home of this rich, entitled tyrant from the very man your father worked so hard to defeat?
I don't know, I think it's kind of fitting.
Fitting irony, yes, but it is still ironic.
Well, in any case, I think we should look at the time. You guys, you two better get to the precinct you want to interrogate Lovikra.
Oh, very much so. Seven, you want to head over?
Seven doesn't say anything. She just jumps up and goes to the door.
I think
Okay,
that we can assume that's a yes.
Let's go.
All right, so. I mean, it's an appropriate time to do that.
It is.
Yeah. Just grab a snack and go.
Okay, so we're the ones who are going to the interrogation.
Not it. Oshimi's had enough.
I mean, Seven for sure. Seven hasn't even touched her food or drink, by the way.
Excuse you.
Yeah, just saying. That's out of character. She's not touched it.
Okay, Hoshimi. Before Olwen walks away, Hoshimi grabs her shoulder and offers her and gives her a large chunk of ham. Make sure she eats later, okay?
I will. Yeah, Olwen is going too because, well,
Really? Do you mean the police
Just a-
the detective is going to help with an interrogation?
I mean,
I'll go as well.
That'll be interesting.
I think...
actually, it would be a good idea for Flint to go because he knows the chemical, like, he can explain scientifically about the fiery jokers.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
but that's still gonna be interesting to see.
You got the detective and you got the what do you call it? The forensic scientist.
There you go.
So perfect team.
All right, so Flint, Olwen, and Seven. Is that gonna be all?
Think so. I'm just trying to think what Adrian could be doing because he's waiting to go back to Rashki and check out the museum again.
What are you gonna do, Sybil?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I figure out that Sybil is just the kind of character that tags along. Doesn't really have a whole plan to himself, does he?
No, he really doesn't. That's why we keep asking you.
He's a
So whose backpack do you want
He's
to
a bit
be?
of a spectator character, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very much so. Until those very specific moments. So, who would like me to be spectating?
I honestly think that it would be very wise if Sybil came, because Seven and Sybil are connected to the Mother of Monsters, who is connected to Levikra. Sybil could
Okay.
perhaps provide some insight.
Can Sybil
Possible.
actually express a want for once? I really want Sybil to actually act on his own wishes for once.
I know.
Same.
Our boy needs
I
some
agree.
agency.
Well, if there were certain circumstances, like very certain circumstances, I can see Sybil basically saying, okay, step aside, I'm taking this. Right?
Okay.
I hope so.
this.
I gotta wait to see when such circumstances could arise. Because if there is something that is connected between Seven and Sybil, I have to imagine there's gonna further connections brought forth, but we'll wait and see.
We just want Sybil to be part of the game as much as anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, I can remember Owen being a lot quieter in the later chapters,
Well,
and that's okay.
But he had the ear thing.
I know that you're more on the quiet side, Doc, but it's just like, come on, play a little bit. We like your
It's
we like your creativity, man.
Let's see what happens when we figure out this connection.
Yes, sir. I'll be quiet.
it's up to him. So let's not like push him too hard.
Oh,
If he
I
doesn't win,
know. I
then,
just
you know.
I just want everyone to have equal chance, you know.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
when he does speak up, he's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.